Have you ever wondered how much a specific company is making every quarter or year, how much they are buying, and what they are investing in? Well, I'm Charlene Reinhart, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes of an annual report and how to find a company's annual report on their website. Now, annual reports typically include financial statements such as the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. One of the most important skills you can acquire is learning how to read financial statements. By reading financial statements, you get to know a company beyond the headlines you read in the news and can really determine if this company is a good fit for your portfolio. We are going to help you find the source of those statements so that you don't have to depend on all the news headlines that may make you think you should buy one thing when in reality something else should fit into your portfolio. We are going to use Microsoft Corporation, ticker symbol MSFT, as our example. Make sure you subscribe to Wealthy Women Daily below so that you can get more updates and learn how to build your dividend portfolio.
So you're probably wondering, where do I find all this juicy information about the company? I'll show you. Don't worry about that. Let's type in Microsoft Investor Relations. We will use Microsoft as an example, ticker symbol MSFT. That will be our example for today. So Microsoft Investor Relations comes up. This is where all the juicy information is. At the top, you'll have company information, earnings and financials, board and ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance, annual reports, and more. We'll click on more right here, and this is where you'll find the SEC filings, all the reports that are required by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And we can do search to filter on the SEC filings that are most relevant to us. Right now, we are focused on the 10K, the annual report for the business. So let's look at annual filings. Filing year will take 2021. Click on filter. Now, you don't always have to be the one managing your investments and reading all of this information. If you do, like me, that's awesome. This is where you will go. You can always delegate this responsibility to somebody else. Somebody else can manage your investments and help you determine what to best invest in, but you just want to have a base level of understanding where your money is going, which companies are getting a piece of your money, and how you can get some of that money in return. You want to have a base level of understanding. You don't want to delegate your entire financial life to someone else and they make all the decisions for you. I can't even imagine that. Just at least have a base level of understanding so that you can know what they are saying when they are talking about you, about decisions they are making. You want to make sure that the decisions that someone managing your portfolio is doing, it aligns with your goals and what you expect from the company, right? So right here, Microsoft SEC filings, we see that they filed on July 29th, the Form 10K, which is an annual report which provides a comprehensive overview of the company for the past year. We can view this in PDF form. So here is the 10K. This is what I had to produce for publicly traded companies. I had to update this and provide the latest and greatest numbers for publicly traded companies. So this is Microsoft Corporation, Form 10K. And you will see common stock information right here. This is an index. So Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. And if you are looking for the financial statements, we'll go here to Part 2, Item 8, Financial Statements and Supplementary Data. But before you get to the financial statements, you can always learn more about the business that they are operating in by looking at Part 1. You see the business, information about their executive officers, risk factors, properties, legal proceedings, all of that information before you get to Part 2. Part 2 has the management's discussion and analysis of financial condition and results of operations, so you can get management's perspective on that. You also have quantitative and qualitative disclosures about market risk. And Item 8, which I am about to show you now, financial statements and supplementary data. So we'll just click on that and get straight to those financials. Oh. So Item 8, financial statements and supplementary data. Right here, we can see the revenue for the year ended June 30, 2021, 2020, and 2019. You typically have 3 years of comparable financial information for the income statement. So the product revenue has been increasing from 2019 to 2021, and also the service and other revenue. And then you have your, typically this is called the cost of goods sold. This is the cost of revenue, the cost of producing all the money that came in, the sales, right? And you see that right here. So it costs them this much. And this is in millions. So this is 52.2 billion. You also see how much the company is spending on research and development, sales and marketing, general and admin, how much income before income taxes, the provision for income taxes, how much they're paying in income taxes. And then you see the net income, earnings per share, weighted average shares outstanding for their basic and diluted shares. Here's comprehensive income statements, balance sheet. This is the other main financial statement I was talking about. These are their current assets. Remember I was telling you about that? Current assets, you'll see the cash and cash equivalents, short-term investments. And then liabilities, you'll see accounts payable, short-term income taxes, short-term unearned revenue, and then total stockholders' equity down here. Then our other main financial statement, cash flow statements. We have our operations section, financing and investing, and you can see all the details right there. That's it. That's the juicy information I wanted to share. And then if you want to dig deeper, you want to know what does that product revenue consist of, you can go to the notes to financial statements and find more information about those figures that we discussed. So these are all the notes to all of the consolidated financial results. Pretty cool. And that's how you find it. That's it. Nothing to it but to get to it.